EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Hall. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Cowboys nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
That's good for 28 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Braden Vance to kick off for the Jets.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. The first carry now. This is Matthews. 7 yards there and a first down. Prescott down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 42 yards. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 31, Prescott. He dumps it off to Matthews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Wilson on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Catch made right side by Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Now Prescott.
Out right, he finds Tolbert. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They run it. It's Matthews. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, 2 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Vaughn.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
The first down carry for Matthews.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 more yards there and another first down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And Matthews over the middle with a grab.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hall again on second down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set, ready. Check, check.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hall again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Jets 35, Cowboys 21. Braden Mann is in the kickoff for the Jets.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw is Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Prescott yet again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter,
48 yards.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. J-Ron Kearse in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Running left, it's Hall.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. Where we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's a give to Hall.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,